Hey Freedom Fighters, Dog Soldier here. This is a video response to a very good channel, SouthernPrepper1. Really good channel, nice guy, super motivated to help. Former veteran, combat in arms, brother in arms I would consider him. I really like him a lot. I listen to him and I think that there is a lot of value in what he provides. And so I wanted to respond to a couple of his last videos related to It's Getting Dark and It's Getting Darker as it pertains to the military. And I wanted to do this publicly simply because I think these concepts are something that really do need to be shared and discussed among people who are interested in preserving liberty. I submit, first of all, I'll leave links to his presentations in the show notes below. But the long and the short of it, before you get a chance to watch it, is SouthernPrepper1 was commenting on some of the relationships that he has with people that are in the military and how the sense is that they're not going to come out and protect the Constitution. And there's some House bills that are moving along that are just actually got voted yes in the National Defense Authorization Act. And it's a Republican-Democrat thing. You know, the fact that that type of bill would get supported by both Democrats and Republicans shouldn't surprise anyone, with the military-industrial complex being what it is. But I think the larger thing that I'm a little bit worried about, people thinking as we're kind of combating this global tyrannical tyranny, technological tyranny that seems to be brewing, is there's an expectation and a hope that somehow the Constitution will save us. And just like this, well, I got a little Jeep coming by here. It's going to get loud in a minute. But just like, just be quiet here for a second here when the Jeep passes. Kind of cool. Anyway, there's a sense that the Constitution will save us somehow. That if we could just get the right people in, that somehow this written Constitution will save us. And I gotta say, brother, this farmhouse here was once a really nice farmhouse. Not in my lifetime. It's been a broken down barn and farmhouse for a long time. But somebody came here and cleared this land and built a nice house and created lots of memories, and I'm sure there was lots of good stuff that happened here. But over the course of time, it just went away. People didn't care. And it's gotten broken down. And I would never come to this site and say, we need to save this house. Unfortunately, this house is past saving. Maybe there's some parts of it that we can take off and use on other houses, but we can't save this house. And just like this old farmhouse, we can't save the Constitution. The Constitution died in 1861 when a number of southern states decided by the democratic process to leave, and they were told at the point of a gun that they needed to stay. Ever since then, the government has grown larger, it's grown more administrative, it's grown more authoritarian, and the Democrats and the Republicans that have been in control are basically two sides of the same coin. So expecting them to help it's just not happening. And I hear even, I can't remember his name right off the bat, I think Roy something, a Republican from Texas is hemming and hawing about how Biden is destroying the Constitution and Texas under assault. Well, unless he's calling for Texas to secede or calling for politicians to be hung up from a lamppost by their necks, I'm not really interested in hearing about it anymore. I'm not really interested in hearing about the next election. I'm not interested in hearing about any of it. There's a call for people to come from other states to help militias, to help. No. That's all a trap. That's all a trap. If Texas is under assault, Texas should leave. It's as simple as that. Texas should leave. Expecting Biden or his administration or any administration, Trump for that matter. And I know probably some people don't like to hear that because they like Trump. They like that Trump stuck his nose up at everybody and gave him the finger. And I appreciate that frustration. But what did he do? He didn't do anything. really, in the final analysis. So I just want to say to SouthernPrepper1, his subscribers, my subscribers, anybody who happens to be listening to this, please, let's not get distracted by the illusion that somehow we can save this thing. SouthernPrepper1 does an awesome job of helping people, like real practical steps of do this, get that. Here's how you can accomplish this task. Really good stuff. I really, really like him. I really like you, brother. This is not a critique of you personally. I really respect you a lot. But I have to say, as a brother, I do feel called to just simply bring you to task on this one particular thing. I know it's tempting to put the alarm out that, you know, Congress is acting in an unlawful manner, but the news flash of it is that Congress has been acting in an unlawful manner for decades, and that's what's gotten us here. Decades of unlawfulness. And right now we're being baited to action, negative action, which they can brand as a terroristic thing, and they can put the hammer down and really shut us down the way they want us to. So I'm asking all of anyone listening to this to please just beware of the trap that's being set. There's no doubt that things need to change. There's absolutely, positively no doubt that things need to change. But be careful how we change it. Be careful that we don't fight on someone else's rules and by on somebody else's field that they've set up for us. The biggest thing we can do right now is to put secession on every single ballot this November. And I don't mean we want to leave. I mean that we need to vote why we should stay. Stay free, freedom fighters. Stay free.